And welcome to my channel and welcome to this writing vlog. So I have been vlogging my experience with Camp Nano and this is my third vlog on this channel. The first vlog I had was a prep week, so week 0 and then week 1, and this vlog is going to be a week 2 and 3 combined because today is July 13th and it's basically the end of week 2 and I'm just starting. If you've seen week 1 vlog, I mentioned in the end that my friend was going to be in town for the first few days of the week. So she got here on Sunday and left on Wednesday, so I didn't end up writing Saturday to Wednesday, so I'm quite behind. So today is Thursday and I'm getting started on week 2, which means I have to write 7,500 words today and tomorrow, and then I will only be 5,000 behind my week goal. So that means next week I have to add an extra 5,000 somewhere in there. So I have my work cut out for me today and tomorrow. I do have to do a couple of errands really quick before I start. I'm gonna go get some breakfast and I have to go pick up a prescription. I'm gonna do that and then we will get into the vlog. I'm back from running my errands. I got my prescription picked up and I got some Dunkin' and I'm gonna sit down. Well, I gotta clean my desk off first and then I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna write. Board, and as you can see I have not written all week, which puts my goals at 7,500 for today and tomorrow, and then 5,000 has to be done, an extra 5,000 has to be done next week to get on track again. I have a long day ahead of me and I'm gonna get writing. Start writing until like 1:30 p.m. because I had therapy at noon, and by the time I got back running on my errands it was already 11:30. It's now 2:30. I've been writing for an hour and I have 300 words. A couple days ago I was doing 800 words in 25 minutes, so I should be like thousands of words in. I'm 300 words in an hour. This is gonna take me so long, ridiculously long. I need to start timing myself so I like pick up the pace a little bit. I have been trying to figure out the math of like this building that they're running in, and I'm literally an idiot. So basically I'm just saying it's a football field length and then there's like a quarter-mile track around it. That's what we're going with. I feel stupid that I went through all of that and I could have just summed it up in those few words, like in my brain, because I had to go harass my brother, like making him do the math for me, because I was like, okay, they ran this much in this time and this is the distance and what are they running? And he was like, okay, so it's like a football field. And I was like, oh, I guess so, with a track around it, which is a quarter-mile. I did do the math right that I was doing, I just did it way more convoluted and confusing. I was basically kind of basing it off of a quarter-mile, but I wasn't sure if that's actually how big it was. But then I like was talking about how they're running down the middle now, and so I needed it to be 100 yards, and which is a football field which has a quarter-mile around it. So it all worked out. I just did it in a way confusing way. I am now, well, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna like go back and re-describe stuff now that I know what this, like how this is kind of laid out. I'm kind of figuring out the layout of this gym. Yeah, that's kind of where we are right now. I think I'm gonna go back and change some stuff about my descriptions and where they are, and then I will get back. So I've only written 300 words so far today, and it's been an hour. It's gonna take me so long. Clearly, we're doing really great. Anyway, I'm gonna get back and I will update you in a bit. It is 4:30. I just hit 1,000 words. I've been writing for 3 hours and I've only written 1,000 words, so doing great. As you can see, I'm doing so great, and I'm so thrilled that I get to do this for the rest of the night. At this rate, I will not finish tonight. Because I write, 1,000 words in 3 hours, and I'm writing 7,000 words. That's like almost an entire day of writing, and it should not be taking me this long, and I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know why I'm writing so slow today. That's where we are, so I'm gonna try and hurry myself up somehow, because it's seriously, I'm at 1,005 words, and it's 4:32. Like, what? I'm gonna finish up this, I guess, and I guess I'm gonna write for another 3 hours and hope I can get to like 5,000, but like no way can I write 4,000 words in the next like 4 hours. I really should be able to, but like it's not gonna happen. I'm just absolutely like mind boggled that I could write 800 words in 25 minutes when I was sprinting with my friend, and then I'm by myself and I write 1,000 words in 3 hours. The duality right there is just insane. Yeah, not very proud of myself today, but we're gonna keep trugging, keep pushing, and hopefully I can speed up a little bit eventually. I think right now I just don't really have any direction with what I'm writing, and I'm just kind of writing like bland middle scenes, but I hopefully will get more out when I get through the rest of this chapter. I don't know, let's see. I'm still on scene 2.4, so hopefully once I get through scene 2.4, which I am almost through it, things will go faster, but I still have a lot to do in this chapter. We'll see how it goes, and I will keep you updated. See you hopefully with a lot more in the next few hours. It is now 7:45. I am at 2,328 words, and I'm still writing incredibly slowly. I don't remember where I was last update. I feel like I've not written a lot today, so yeah, I'm at 2,000 now, and I have a long way to go. I'm on page 75. Still in chapter 2, still in the same scene I've been in all day, and I'm ready to be done with this chapter and to move on. I want to be on chapter 4. That's this chapter I'm looking forward to, and then everything after that. I gotta get through the first 3 chapters, but we're working on it and we're going, and I will hopefully be done with the first 3 chapters tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. Yeah, that's about it. It's now 9:30 and I'm at 3,357 words. So I'm basically writing 1,000 words every couple hours, which means I'm gonna be up all night to get to 7,500, but I might be able to do it. I finished through scene 2.5, but I might readjust my scenes because the last scene I was gonna do in this chapter is gonna, like, I don't think it's really necessary, and it would just end up being really long, and I don't really want to write it. So I think I'm gonna take that out and just kind of rearrange my scene plots, and then I will be done with chapter 2 after maybe one more scene. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rearrange a little bit and make it so that my next scene is my last scene in this chapter, and then I will be done with chapter 2, and then I'll start chapter 3 and hopefully tomorrow be done with chapter 3, and then I'll be at chapter 4, which is where I want to be. I can't believe that I'm still in chapter 2, page 79. I mentioned this in my last video a lot, but I will be readjusting my chapters. So I'm in chapter 2 right now, but it's really like, I don't even know, chapter 10. I'm still gonna have kind of long chapters because that's what I like, but they're gonna be much shorter than what I have now, maybe 10 pages. I'm on page like 80 right now, so there's gonna be a lot more chapters within those 80 pages than actually just 2. But in my plotting, I have it plotted as these 7 scenes of chapter 1, these 7 scenes of chapter 2, and so that's how I'm writing it right now, and then I'll go back and edit it in my next draft. If you watched my week 1 video, you heard that a lot, and I'm sorry that I'm repeating it again, but just in case anyone new is confused as to why I have 2 40-page chapters, they will not remain that long. If you haven't seen my week 0 video of plotting for Nano or my week 1 video, you can check those out as well. So hopefully I will get my like word count done for week 2 still. I'm at 19,000 words right now total, and my goal was 35,000 for the end of the 2nd week. I'm definitely on track for my like nano goal of 50,000, but also I had a goal of doing 2,500 words a day, which is 17,500 words a week, which puts me at 35,000 for 2 weeks. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to keep up with, but I am on track for my nano goals. So I feel fine about that. I just would really like to get these 7,500 words done today and tomorrow so that I'm pretty much secure for overachieving my nano goal. But either way, it'll be okay. I'm very proud of myself for having almost 20,000 words in this draft so far. Never written that much, and I'm just really happy how I'm doing right now and how far I've gotten, and I'm really proud of myself. So all in all, I'm very happy with where I am, and I don't mind that I'm a little behind my second week goal, because I do know that I've done a lot more than I ever thought I would. So that's kind of all for this update. I am gonna keep writing. Again, it's like 9:30 right now, so I definitely have a few more hours of writing. I can at least get to 5,000 hopefully, but I probably won't get to 7,500. I will probably get to 5,000 words tonight, and that's gonna be my max. I'm at 3,357 right now, and so see if we can get to 5,000, and then I will catch you up then. So I'm sitting down to write now, and I've decided that I'm gonna split this book into 2 books, because I'm already 79 pages in and still like in the very beginning of my plot. So I think what I'm gonna do is, like, there was a good split in the plot where I could say like this can be a to be continued situation. So I think what I'm gonna do is just leave like the first 8 chapters that I plotted, or first 9 chapters that I plotted, as the first book, and then the rest of the chapters that I plotted in the second book, or second and third. And then if the second book ends up becoming 2, there's still gonna be at least one other after that. So it might end up being like a whole series that I'm writing right now, which is kind of crazy, but I'm looking forward. Like, I'm enjoying writing it. I like the story, and I would totally dedicate a whole series to like this idea. So I'm totally like cool with that. I was already planning on writing more than one to this anyway. It's just gonna be more than one in this plot, and then another plot that I'll have to come up with and plot out and figure out. Maybe that'll be November. We'll see. We'll see how much I get done after this month. I'm definitely gonna keep working on it, but there's other projects and stuff I want to work on too. So I'm probably gonna start jumping around a little bit more after this month, but I'm definitely gonna stick to this and get it all drafted. I want to have a solid like first draft of probably the whole series, or like at least first 3 books if there ends up being more. But I think I should be able to do it in 3, and that's my goal. I want it to just be like a trilogy kind of thing, but it might end up being more than that. I'm just gonna have to plot it and see. But again, like, I plotted this to be 1 book, and now it's becoming 2, so really I don't know. I'm not gonna know until I'm writing it. So that's kind of what I did a couple nights ago. Instead of finishing my last 1,000 words I was supposed to do that night, after the last clip you saw, I did not end up writing more. I kind of ended up just like messing around in Notion and making kind of a plot, like, or a plan outline for making it a series. So I'm still at 19,029 words total. I did not make it to 20,000 on the 13th. I think that was my goal, so I did not do that. My goal right now is 5,971 words, which should get me to 25,000, and then that should be good for today. Tomorrow and the next day will probably be 5,000 days as well, and split up what I was supposed to write today over 2 days, so I'm not having to do a 7,500 day basically. Yeah, that's kind of my plan right now, and I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna get writing. I will update you in a little bit. Good morning. It's July 18th, and I have not written all week. It's now the 18th, and I'm way behind. So my goals, I'm walking over to my little board. So technically I am over 10,000 behind. I'm not trying to do that math right now, and I gotta make up a bunch. Basically, I have a lot to do and a lot to catch up on. Today's been the first day I've really been home with time to write, because I've been out doing things with my family, like summer things. So I'm kind of really just, I don't know, really behind, and don't really have an excuse for it other than I've just been hanging out with my family. So it's like 2 p.m. already today. I slept until 1. We're gonna just pick up from where we left off on the 13th, 5 days later, and get going. So I have 4 days left in week 3, and I'm definitely not going to be able to hit my goal, but I'm hopefully going to be able to like get closer to 50,000, and hopefully be able to make it to 50,000 a month. That's kind of where we are now, and I'm gonna get to writing. It is now 2:30, and I'm sitting down to start writing because I got ready and then had to call a bunch of doctors and things to try and sort out this EEG that I have to get. So I'm now sitting down to start writing, but I might get distracted again. But for now, I'm gonna try and start writing. Hopefully I'll not get distracted. Hopefully. But anyway, there's the other puppy. That's kind of what I've been doing. It's now 2:30, and I'm gonna try and start. So we'll see how it goes today. I just got back back from doing a trivia night at like a little local place that does trivia every Tuesday night. So that's where I've been, but I ended up writing while I was there, and I'm almost at 1,000 words today. My goal for today is only 2,000 because I started at like 5:30. So I just edited my goals for the rest of Nano, and it's like 4,000, 5,000 a day for the rest of the month to get to like my highest goal. But if I do the minimum, which is 2,500 a day, and I keep on that, I can still get to like 60,000. So I mean, if I only get 2,500 a day, that's fine. But my highest goal is 80,000. If I can get that, that would be amazing. That's my full draft goal for this draft of the book. So I was gonna originally do 50,000 for Nano and then edit up to 80,000. But with how it's going, I've split up my outline into 2 different books. So if I can get to 80,000, that'll be almost the end of this whole draft. And then I just have 2 more chapters to add on to the end of that, which are just like conclusion that I didn't have plotted yet because it was going to be one whole book. And so I just have to add on like a couple extra chapters at the end to just wrap it up. But my plotted outline draft will end at like 80,000 for this first book. So if I can get to that, that's my ultimate goal. That's my highest goal. And that's my like max a day would be 5,000 a day. That's all I can do. That's the max. So my maximum goal would be to get to 80,000, but my minimum goal would get me to 60,000 if I kept doing 2,500 a day, which was my goal from the beginning. So basically I'm going to accomplish 50,000, and that's my like written goal in Nano is 50,000. But I'm trying to go above that. I really want to get more than that done because I am trying to write an 80,000 to 100,000 word book. If I can get this draft up to that, that would be great, but we'll see. Basically, my goal for today is like 2,000, but if I can go above that, that's great. I'm writing a lot faster than I was the other day when I was writing. Still writing a lot slower than I had been, but I think it's just the point I'm at in the story. Once I get past this next chapter, or through the end of this chapter, really, it'll start speeding up again and getting more exciting to write. So hopefully I can get that squared away and start speeding up tomorrow after I finish the end of chapter 2 tonight. That's my goal. I'm almost to the last scene, so almost done. Hopefully I can do that in the next 1,000 words or the next couple thousand words, but I do want to finish that tonight. So if I end up having to write more than 2,000 tonight, I will, because I want to finish. Now I'm gonna get back to writing, and hopefully I will finish up soon. It's already 9, I think, around thereabouts, 8:45, 9 p.m. So I want to be done before 11:30. Like I want to be asleep at midnight, because I've been staying up really late and waking up really late. So I want to be in bed at midnight, or like be asleep at midnight. So if I can be in bed at like 11:30, that'd be great. But we'll see. This is just how it's going right now, and it's definitely been a hard week. My nice little zeros. We'll see what I can do the next few days. I have 3 more days after today of week 3. I want to get to 40,000 this week, so I can definitely get to 50,000 and only have to write 10,000 next week, because the first week I wrote 10,000 and that was like a good pace. The reason I really want to get to 80,000 this month is because I'm going to be starting a job next month or late this month. I don't actually know when. I don't know when my first day is going to be, but it'll either be end of this month or early next month. And so I really want to have most of this draft done when I start working so that I can devote time to other things and not have to worry about my first draft, but we'll see. So this is my long spiel, and I will get writing now. I'll update when I go to bed, before I go to bed, or in the morning if I end up just crashing again. It is 1:42 in the morning, and I finished the second chapter. Definitely did not finish by midnight, but did I even realize that it was past midnight? No. So I wrote 3,229 words, and I added an extra 2 words, so that now I'm at 22,222, and I'm stopping at 22222, and that's fun. So I'm gonna update it into a Nano website, and then I'm going to bed. I'm very proud of myself. I got through the second chapter. I've written 2 chapters in 3 weeks, or 2.5 weeks, and I have 6 to go. Girl, how am I doing this? Hold on. Yeah, I had to relook at my goals, but pretty much if I write the amount I want to write every day, I will get through all of those chapters. But we'll see if I can actually write that much. I'm aiming for almost 5,000 tomorrow. I did 3,200 today, and I'm aiming for 4,500 tomorrow. But if I can start earlier, hopefully I can get that done in a good amount of time, because I started working at 5:30 today, finished at 1:30. So that was like 8 hours, but I wasn't writing the whole time because I also went out. So I mean, like, so 6 to 8 hours for 3,200 words. It's basically taking me a couple hours for 1,000 words pretty consistently, although I have been writing slower recently. But I feel like I picked up the pace a little bit after I got into one scene, and it wasn't even planned. Like, I wasn't planning on having that scene in the chapter, but it kind of led into it pretty well, and it like plays into her characterization, and something I wasn't really planning for her character, but it happened and it makes sense. So, and I want to include it, so it's happening now. I'm really looking forward to that aspect, because I'm going to be writing a lot with her, and it's coming into the story pretty much at the beginning, and I feel like it's going to be very important, and it's going to come up a lot, and I'm excited for that. So I'm happy that I included the scene I just wrote. I'm gonna start chapter 3 tomorrow. I'm probably gonna get half of it done, hopefully. In my 4,500 words, I would like to get, it's probably gonna be a little less than half done. And then the next day is a 5,000 word day, and I will hopefully finish that chapter. So hopefully I can get 3 scenes done tomorrow, 4 scenes done the next day, and then knock out chapter 3 in those 2 scenes. And then I think I'm just gonna keep doing that. That's basically what I'm gonna be doing the rest of the month. 3 scenes and then 4 scenes and then 3 scenes and then 4 scenes until I finish. So yeah, that has been my night. I'm proud of it. I got the chapter done and that's what I wanted to do. And I wrote over 2,000 words, which was my original goal. So I definitely did good today and I'm pretty proud of that. I started late and I still got 3,000 words in, so I'm definitely going to bed later than I would have liked. It's like 2 a.m. now, 1:45, so I'll be in bed at like 2 a.m. I still have to get ready for bed and all. And hopefully tomorrow I will still be able to wake up at a decent time and start writing because tomorrow's a 5,000 day. So that was my day and I am going to wrap this up and go to bed. I will see you in the morning. Good morning, it is now the 19th. It is 9:30 in the morning and I'm getting up and starting writing. I'm gonna just start strong and hope I can continue it throughout the day. Goal today is 4,500 words and I'm starting chapter 3. There's people walking by. Today is July 22nd, so week 3 is officially over. Finished yesterday and I have not written any more than I did in my last clip. I started my job yesterday, surprisingly. Was not expecting to start like immediately, but I called because I hadn't heard from them yet and he was like, oh, can you come in tomorrow? And I was like, hey, yeah. So first day of work was yesterday and so I did not get to write and I'm working at 8:30 to 2:30 today. It's currently 7:51 in the morning and I'm about to drive to work. I'm in a Walmart parking lot right now actually because I've been here since like 6:45. And I just wandered Walmart for an hour because I got breakfast and then realized that I didn't have to drive halfway around town like I thought I did when I left the house at 6:30. But anyway, this has been my pointless little video for today. I don't know how successful week 4 is gonna be for me. I really do want to keep writing and get this finished, at least 50,000 words finished. But now that I'm working, I was really hoping I wouldn't start working till August, but I started working and I'm working 24 hours a week, so I'm gonna be pretty booked. I will see what I can do after work today because I get off at 2:30. I really didn't think I was gonna start working until after August. So my last week of July, I'm gonna be working every day until I drive 5 hours and then have an appointment 2 days, drive 5 hours and have a shift on Saturday. So that week's gonna be crazy. So I will start week 4 video when I get out of work today. I don't know how much writing I'm gonna get in. So kind of disappointing end to my Nano, but I got a lot done. I'm 25,000 in almost. I still haven't hit 25. Hopefully I can write today. Hello, it's now the 24th. It's 3 p.m. I just got home from work. I have not written, period, since July 18th. That was the last day I wrote something. So oopsie daisies. Probably not gonna hit my goal. But if I can pull out a couple 5,000 days, maybe I will. But I didn't write on my off day yesterday. Didn't write after work Saturday or Friday. So we're just gonna write right now and see how far we get. I'm not gonna even think about goals, numbers, whatever. I mean, I'll still put like my word count up on the side, but I'm not gonna think about goals. So that's what's happening. I have a couple hours just to write. So we'll see how much I can get done and we'll see what happens. I'm in a good writing mood right now. Like when I got home from work the other day, I just crashed. I went to sleep. But today I'm like still feeling energized, still feeling pretty good. But I'm just gonna sit here in this weird position that I've managed to be comfortable in and I'm gonna write. I will see you in a little bit. Today is July 26th and I haven't written anything since the last update at all. 0 words. Yeah, no, written nothing more. Still not at 25,000 and I'm certainly not gonna hit my goal. Oh well. I'm not gonna be upset about it. I got a job and that became priority and that's totally cool. So I'm doing it in November. I'm completing my goal for sure. But like July, it's summer, you know, whatever. I'm gonna sit down and write now. It's 4:45 p.m. I've actually been doing a lot today. I did just paint some and that was fun. I haven't painted in a long time, so I enjoyed that, but now I'm gonna write. I'm feeling very creative today. I just wanted to update that I actually am going to write this time because the past few times I said I'm gonna write, I sit down and I don't write. I fall asleep. I do something else. I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm not gonna fall asleep because it's 5 p.m. and I can't. But I'm home alone today, all day. So I've really just been hanging out and doing things around the house, but I have time to sit and write. Hey guys, it's the last day of July and that means Camp Nano is officially over. after today, and I have not written since last time you saw me write. I think I still have 22,000 words, didn't even hit 25. Maybe I'll write tonight and just get it to 25 and call it a goal meet, but I definitely did not get close to what I wanted halfway. But I have been working a lot and I just haven't been writing, haven't been able to, haven't had the time, haven't had the energy, and that's okay. It got pushed back in my priorities, and that's fine. I have a job now and I have to work. So I'm really proud of myself for everything else that I'm doing in my life right now. Doing really great. Just because I didn't get to finish a writing goal doesn't mean I like failed at this. Like, I wrote a lot and I did really good when I was, had the time, and I'm doing really good getting a job and working. So I'm really proud of myself. So thanks for following along with me. Sorry that this ended up being really like a weird kind of situation with the vlogs. Up until today, I had planned on doing like a week 2 and 3 and a week 4 video, but now it's a week 2, 3, and 4 video. So I'm sorry about that. Again, I just got really busy and life happened. That's kind of my last update, and I just am very, very proud of myself for everything I've done this month, and I hope everyone's really proud of themselves even if they didn't meet their goal, because goals are, just out there, and as long as you're doing something towards it, it doesn't matter if you meet it, in my opinion. Like, I did really good for, what's going on right now in my life, and I'm proud of it. So I hope everyone is proud of themselves. Everyone should be proud of themselves. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for following along with me. Thanks for sticking by me, and I will keep posting videos about my writing journey. Stay tuned for more videos to come from me, more vlogs, more informational videos, and just sit down videos talking about my stories and what I'm doing in my life and all those kinds of things. And also, if there's anything you want to see from me, let me know. Comment if you enjoyed these videos, and thanks for watching. Bye everyone.